Hey, hey, hey! Insurance and Money Podcast. What's up, guys? Daryl Willie, and I am here back with insurance and money info. Today, I am an HGTV fan. I admit it. I can binge watch HGTV all day. This is one way my mind just drifts off. If I want to relax, unwind, there's nothing like watching someone fix and flip a house. Renovate a house. Now, I will be honest. I am not a handyman. These are big, strong hands. They are not handy. I will call the plumber, the electrician, or the carpenter to help me out because I am not a handyman. But I love watching handyman work. All right? Handyman work. Now, the Property Brothers, love them. HGTV, they came out and said, this is the biggest difference in today's housing market, according to the hosts of the Property Brothers. All right. So here's what we're talking about. This is on CNBC. Many factors make it hard to buy a home today, but the one that makes the biggest difference in today's market is the housing shortage. Okay. Drew Scott, co-host of HGTV's Property Brothers, said on CNBC, Your Money event, I don't think people realize this shortage of housing that we have affects everything from the unhoused problem to the cost of housing, said this brother, Jonathan Scott, the other co-host of the home renovation and design show, Property Brothers. Okay, the median sales price in U.S. homes were $412,300. in the second quarter of 2024. So I'll give you that again. The median sales price of U.S. homes was $412,300 in the second quarter of 2024, according to the census. That is down from $426,800 in the first quarter and from the peak high of $444,600 in the fourth quarter of 2022. And that is from the Fed. That is a Fed reported number. Give it another 20 years and literally no young person will be able to afford to purchase a home, said the Property Brothers. This is their thought and what they're expressing on CNBC. Why there's a housing shortage. So let's get into it. As of mid-2023, there's a housing shortage of 4 million homes, according to the National Association of Realtors. Now, construction of new homes has been slow. You hear that? Construction of new homes has been slow in recent years, and more home buyers are competing for available homes, pushing prices up. So if construction is slow, the inventory is low, guess what? You got a price war. You got a bidding war because there's nothing there. So you're going to bid on what's there. That's supply and demand. Okay, we need to build more homes. While there have been recent signs of improvement for the housing supply, it's not enough to solve the underlying constraint in the U.S. housing market. Now, single-family housing starts in the U.S., a measure of new homes that began construction, grew 1,027,000 in September, according to the U.S. Census data, okay? At the same time, more home sellers have come on the market in the fall. Many homeowners were under the look-in or golden handcuff effect, which kept them from listing their homes because of the record low mortgage rates they got in the pandemic. So you have people who have homes. They want to sell these homes. They're interested in selling, but they're not interested in selling their home to go buy a new home at higher interest rates, way more than what they got during the pandemic. And this is what they're talking about, the lock-in or the golden handcuffs. You have people sitting on fantastic interest rates on their homes and they do want to sell, but they cannot possibly sell to walk into paying way more for the next place that they're getting it. So it's okay to wait a few years is what the brothers are saying. Despite high housing costs a home purchase is still a good investment, said the Property Brothers. U.S. homeowners with mortgages have a net homeowner equity of over $17.6 trillion in the second quarter of 2024. Let me say it again. U.S. homeowners with mortgages have a net homeowner equity of $17.6 trillion in the second quarter of 2024. And that's according to CoreLogic. Now, home equity increased in the second quarter of this year by $1.3 trillion. So it looks like it's going the right way. An 8% growth from year on year. Now, you have to think long term, said the Property Brothers. It's okay if you wait a few years, is what they're saying. I totally agree. I think right now, especially up against this political backdrop in this election, I think we want to see where the hell this country's going. I really do. I think we want to see where this country's going and who's driving the bus before we sign up for that 30-year responsibility, right? If you go with a 30. Now, given housing market constraints, the Scott brothers said, you can benefit from being creative. Now, listen what they say, such as purchasing a home with a family member or even a friend. Now, I don't know about that. They're saying, even though the money's funny, if you want to get into something, you could purchase the home with friends and family. I will tell you from Daryl Willie, Insurance Advisors, Insurance and Money Podcast, do not do business with family and friends. Trust me, that is the best way to screw up in a relationship. Don't do it. But if you want to, the Property Brothers are saying this is a creative way to get into a home. So what do you guys think? Leave me some in the comments. I appreciate bringing this to you. I hope you enjoyed it. Insurance and Money Podcast. Stay insured. If you need insurance, hit me up. Get on the website. I look forward to talking to you. See you in the next video.